What is going on, YouTube? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor. Thank you so much, MsLynn, for giving us not one but two wigs today. Number one, they gave us this really pretty deep wave 4x4 lace closure wig. Then they gave us a straight lace closure 4x4 bob wig. Now, these wigs in particular are special because number one, they are absolutely convenient. Easy, convenient, and they are super easy to put on. You don't need a stylist to help you with it. It's basically a hair hat. Also, you don't need glue. Now, you can use glue on it to make it a little bit more secure or to make, yourself feel more safe with the wig on, but you don't have to because both wigs include the drawstrings and the combs, so you can make it fit your head and, it'll feel nice and snug. So, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to style both wigs, all right? So, with this first wig, right, we have a straight bob 4x4 unit. Now, I don't want to do something super normal, like we were trying to decide if we should do a middle part or a side part, but we ended up going with the side part. And even more, we're going to do flipped ends instead of regular bone straight ends. All right, so when you get these wigs in the mail, right, the hairline is already gonna come a little bit pre-customized, but you will have to bleach the knots at least. And when it comes to closure wigs, I really don't pluck that much. I pluck a little bit, but not that much because on the side of the closure, you have tracks. So you don't want to pluck the lace so much where it becomes like, you can see through it and then see the tracks, you know what I'm saying? So try to keep it a little bit on the thicker side. You can probably pluck it more in the middle of the closure, but not so much on the outsides. And as far as the color, I just do what I normally do and add some makeup and then spray the underside with some holding spray or some spritz. Now, like I always say, I feel like women women that wear wigs at least, should always have at least 1, 2, or 3 lace closure wigs in her closet. Maybe a straight one, a curly one. Really 2 is all you need because they're so easy to install. You don't need no help. All you need to do is make your hair underneath flat. So, you'll at least have to have it braided or molded down if you have a short cut and put it on. And of course, before we get into this shop talk, you already know if you need your skin tone stocking caps, head to galaxygirlhair.com where we have 3 different complexions, the beige, the medium brown, and the dark brown. I'm using the dark brown today. I didn't even put no glue on it because we're doing a full glueless install today. So yes, get your stocking caps if you need it and get your wigs from MsLynn. All right. Now, I'm feeling it's time for a shop talk. Okay, period. Whatever happens in the shop stays in the shop. So today I want to talk about to rekindle or to not rekindle relationships that you had with friends that you fell out with. Now, I know some people finna be in the comments like, hell no, girl. Like, once you cut somebody off, you're supposed to keep them away and blah, 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 blah. But listen, one thing I realized is a lot of y'all still be having toxic friends around y'all, okay? Even when y'all be arguing with your friends or falling out, y'all still be circling back because of quote unquote loyalty. Or it might not even be because of loyalty. It could just be because you're just comfortable around that person. Like you can't even fathom life without that person. So basically, that was my issue, right? I will have girls around me that every time I left their presence, I would literally tell myself, I am not talking to that girl ever again. Like for whatever reason, whether it was just draining to be around them, whether we got in an argument or they owed me money or just something like that. But for some reason, after a few months of not being around them and talking to them, it's like I would forget what the problem was and let them right back in. And even worse, right? I had this thing where I wouldn't cut somebody off if they didn't do something directly to me. Like if I just suffered indirectly from their actions or whatever, I would still keep them around me despite the bad luck I had around them. And even worse than that, when somebody actually did directly disrespect me, I would, okay, I'm not talking to her no more, cut her off, blah, 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 for like maybe 3 months, right? And then when they come back with these puppy dog eyes telling me that they're going through it, or coming at me even worse with a smile, and disguising their intentions, it's like I would let them right back in. So as I got older, right, y'all, I had to learn, once you cut somebody off, it serves you no benefit to let them right back in your life, unless you can tell that they are a completely changed person, or they're coming back with different energy, or at least have some type of peace offering or something, because that's the type of person I am. If I fall out with somebody, right, and I know deep down inside it was my fault, or not completely my fault, like I probably could have changed my reaction, or, seen the situation in a different way to make it go differently, then I would take accountability for my actions, come with an apology and a peace offering. But a lot of people is not coming with that same energy. I feel like it's truly a blessing and a curse to be the quote unquote strong friend, or one of the strong friends of your friend group, because when y'all get into it, a lot of times people don't go to the strong friend and apologize or take accountability or whatever, because they think that their strong friend is thinking that they don't need nobody. When in actuality, I'm like, first of all, fuck the money. I understand that it's all about the people and relationships. I don't care about what I got. So I think that's like one thing that helps me determine who are my real friends and who are not. People who will come up to me, even when we're having tension, and talk to me, or, understand that we can still have a conversation. But people who are scared of me, and people who don't want to come up to me or don't want to apologize or whatever because of their pride, or they're thinking that I think that I'm too good to talk or too good to take accountability, it's like, I don't think I needed you in my life anyway. And I be having to remind myself, Zakia, if this girl done did this to you, done did that to you, why are you still allowing her to be in your aura, still allowing her to use your energy, knowing that you ain't never did and will never do something like that to her? And you know what? I used to blame it on, well, I'm chosen to be the strong friend. It's my responsibility to be a big sister to these girls. And if they do something messed up to me, like, it's my responsibility to forgive them and move on and keep moving my friend group forward. But then I realized I don't gotta do that. All right, so let's take a quick pause from our shop talk and take a look at this hairstyle. Okay, so this is the really cute side part flip type of like 70s hairstyle that we did with this straight lace closure bob wig. Now listen, this first look was bomb, but now we're finna take this off and get on to our second look. All right, so we're at the second look right now, and we saved the curly look for last because, listen, ain't nothing like curly hair, okay? Especially a curly bob in the summertime. So with this one, we're doing a side part again. Might not cut it, might not need to make any alterations to the actual cut itself because the wigs are really cut nice as they are. So we're just gonna wet it down, mold it, do the baby hairs, and do a quick style with this one. All right, so back to the topic at hand, all right? Is it okay to let someone back in your life once you've already separated yourself or cut them off? Like, is there a reason to let someone back in, or is it best to just keep them where they at? Also, in y'all's opinion, what is a good reason to cut someone off in the first place? Just because y'all didn't get into a fist fight or your friend didn't F your boyfriend, like, are those the only reasons to cut off a female? What if they just bring bad energy all the time? What if they always need you to pay for them or cover them or drive them places and they're just a liability? I mean, is that a good reason? All right, so while you guys are answering that question in the comments below, I'm gonna go ahead and describe what I'm doing with this install now. So right now I'm molding the baby hairs with our Got2b glue, and believe it or not, this is actually going to make this wig stay on for at least a day or two, right? Because the Got2b glue is such a strong hold, even just doing the baby hairs will keep the wig secure for a certain amount of time. All right, so I do want this hairline to look as natural and realistic as possible. So in order to cover that line, you know what I'm saying, with the closure, I'm gonna add baby hairs on the side and the middle as well. All right, so the baby hairs are done. The hairline looks nice and melted, and now I'm adding my tropical root setting foam, adding that to the hairline and combing it back so it can just give a nice little silky, wet and wavy look. And I don't even think we're doing a part. I think she just wants to be able to flip it and do whatever she wants with it. No, period. I feel the same way. So to fix these knots that I bleached too much per usual, I'm taking a semi-permanent black rinse and just brushing it on. Good thing about this is you don't have to wash it out, just let it sit there and air dry. Okay, this second look though, yeah, this is my favorite. I knew I was gonna like the curly one the best.
This is giving everything it was supposed to give. Like, the girls is pleased, okay? What, girl?
Yes, you guys, so this is the final result for the second look today. So we just knocked out 2 wigs in one video. Both you can get from MsLynn. Now these are very inexpensive wigs, so if you guys need a quick look, you need a wig just to be there when you have your bad hair days, or you're just looking for a bob hairstyle and you don't like glue, make sure you check out these wigs. I'm going to put all the information in the description below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications. See y'all later.